Hello and welcome to Bricking the Block. Today I'm taking you through some custom minifigures from Wicked the movie. Uh, as many of you know, when they released the Wicked Lego sets, they came with mini dolls instead of minifigures. And so I've custom built a bunch of minifigures of the main cast of Wicked now that the films have come out to go with my expanded Emerald City and expanded Shiz University. If you want to see what those look like, you can check out my videos about those on my channel. So without any further ado, let's get to it and see what I've come up with. So the first one isn't really a minifigure, but I've taken the head out of Emerald City and put him on a little stand. I am going to make a wizard's throne room eventually, but for now we have created kind of a mini throne room scenario where he's behind a guard thing. But I did this before the movie came out, and now that I've seen the movie, I know that the flames are more accurate to the 1939 movie and less accurate to the 2024 Wicked movie. When I do the throne room, he's going to have the braid things that you see in the Wicked movie. So I have a few ideas about how to accomplish that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So next up, we are going to look at Glinda. I'm really pleased with how she turned out. This is Glinda in her bubble dress at the beginning of the movie with the Fibonacci twirls. If we bring her closer, you see a lot of the glitter effect that this dress has had. The top is a Hermione top, and the bottom is the Marie Antoinette kind of CMF figure. I used rubbing alcohol to take the print off of it, and then I painted onto it the design I was looking to paint onto it, and then I applied some craft glitter to it. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I think she's beautiful. She looks lovely. I did it on all sides. I think it's just enough sparkle. And I know that many frown upon painting Lego or adding glitter and things like that, but for this specific minifigure, I don't care. Has to be done. I use the hair from the official mini doll of Glinda. Same thing with the crown. I don't love the wand that she comes with, so I did use just a regular silver wand. And the head, I'm gonna have to give credit to another Lego YouTuber who I'm going to give credit to in the notes because I'm forgetting the name right now, but they gave me the idea to use the head from one of the Murr sisters in Ariel's clamshell set, and that was such a great idea because it does have that kind of Ariana Grande feel, but has the Glinda feel as well. So thanks for that tip. So moving on. Next we have the Wicked Witch of the West herself, Elphaba Throp. So this is what we have for them. So for this minifigure, I have used the official Wicked mini doll hat / wig combo and the cape. And then I used the top of a Wicked Witch torso and the hands of that as well, and the head of that as well. And then the skirt comes from the most recent line of D&D collectible minifigures, the CMF versions, with the purple guy. I think he's a mind reader or something. I'm not huge in D&D lore, so correct me if I am wrong there. I'm really pleased with the overall look of this one. However, you'll see in my other Elphaba, I would prefer the head and hands that I use in my other one because this one is a little bit more aggressive of a look. But I think it works for the Defying Gravity scene where she is an angrier Elphaba. So we're happy with it. Next up, we're gonna have the younger Glinda and Elphaba when we first meet them. Let's center them a little bit more. So for Glinda, I used Captain Marvel's hair, Carol Danvers, and I used a Hermione skirt, and oh goodness, what's her name? The girl who's in love with Ron. I'm drawing a blank of her name from Harry Potter. Her top, and I think that look really works well for Glinda. And for Elphaba, I used the headpiece the hairpiece from the mini doll from Shiz University. And I just used a Hogwarts sweater with new arms, the Gamora head piece and hands, and the legs come from the CMF Dungeons and Dragons set with the witch in that set. It gives the nice black boots and gray skirt kind of look to it, which I think really works well for it. And then the skirt, the little blue skirt that she's wearing, is a Cho Chang skirt from the Owlry set. So I'm very pleased with how those two figures came out. Moving along, we have Madame Morrible, and I did two variants of her. And right now, I can't find the other one. Where'd she go? Oh, I found her. Okay. But I only have one Madame Morrible hair piece, so that's a bummer. But, so I've kind of been switching back and forth. So for her look for Shiz University, I did the Agatha All Along minifigure with a Snow White cowl piece, and I'm really pleased with that look. And then just a Cho Chang head and the Madame Morrible mini doll hair. I love that hair piece. I think it's stunning, so I love that. And that's for her Shiz University look. And I'm very pleased with how that turned out. And then we have a more green-based Emerald City look for her. I think a better look for her is the McGonagall look from Harry Potter. However, when you see the wizard, I put him in that, so I didn't want them both to be in that. So, but in an ideal world, I'd have more than the one Morrible hairpiece, and then she's wearing that. So that's what that looks like with that. And then we have the Wizard of Oz, who I put in the Madame Morrible outfit, like I was saying, because I have a kind of dearth of green minifigure options, unless they're or things that are just not really a great option for it. So he gets that, and I used the Tan France hair, and I used a Dr. Wu face from Jurassic Park because I only had one Ian Malcolm, and it's the one where he's in the Jeep and he's dirty and he's wearing sunglasses in it. But if you have an Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park without sunglasses, then obviously that's a great option because it's Jeff Goldblum. So put him up here with Morrible so they can be horrible together. And then next up, these two are fun. This is Shen Shen and Fanny, who are played by Bowen Yang and Bronwyn. I think they're really fun. For the head of the Bowen Yang character, I used another Dr. Wu I had. And for the body, I used a Gilderoy Lockhart, and then a black hair piece I had. I think it originated from a BTS set, but I don't have that, so I don't know where I got that one from. Couldn't tell you. And then for Shen Shen, I think these are mostly looks from Pick-a-Brick, and then again with the girl who pines for Ron and is in love with him, whose name I'm forgetting at the moment. I'm gonna be so mad at myself when I remember that after I finish filming this video. Yeah, that's where that came from, the head and the hair for her. Next up, we have Nessa Rose and Bach. I am beyond pleased with how Bach turned out, especially. I just think he's adorable. So the vest is actually a Professor Slughorn vest. The pants come from Mr. Business from the Lego movie. I took the arms off Slughorn and gave him new arms. That just came from a regular townsperson from Lego City. I think it's a Ron Weasley head, I want to say, but with a hairpiece from the Gringotts set when Ron's the sidekick to Bellatrix with Polyjuice. Is he in Polyjuice at that point? I don't know. Anyway, that's another diatribe for another time. For Nessa Rose, what I am very pleased with this look, so this is more of the dance look she has in Dancing Through Life when she's in the white and red kind of get up. I didn't have anything that really worked for that, but I gave her the torso of Petunia Dursley. I gave her the hairpiece from her mini doll. I gave her, I forget where the head came from actually. But for the legs, I gave her Dorothy's legs, and I think that works really well. Because it kind of gives her the socks and the shoes that Nessa Rose requires. So I think that's something, a little Easter egg that I'm pleased with. Even though technically in Wicked, silver instead of ruby. And the wheelchair I just kind of built up because I don't happen to have a minifigure wheelchair, but I'm gonna order one from Bricklink so I can have one for her. Moving on, we have, last but not least, Fiyero and his horse. The pants are ones that I had in my stock. I think they might be Star Wars of some kind. The torso comes from a Harry Potter in a Deathly Hallows look. I took the arms off and gave them a light blue arm. The head, I think, is a Newt Scamander head, and I gave him the Fiyero mini doll hair. And then for his horse, I just pulled a black horse from my medieval castle stuff, and I happened to have one that had a blue covering, so it worked with the design of Fiyero. And then we also have Dr. Dilliman, which is simply the gray goat. But as a special surprise, I couldn't help but make Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth in their roles as the Oz founders, I guess. I used the Elf Maiden for Kristen's look, which is more of a purple look. And I used the Anniversary Gold Voldemort as the basis for Idina, giving her a different tan arm. I think the Janice hair slash Bellatrix hair works really well for Idina. And I'm not sure what face that is. I have it on a custom build of Meg from Hercules, so that's where I took it from. But it actually might be Janice from Friends. But either way, I think it looks great for Idina. And Kristen, I took the Laura Dern as Ellie Sattler from Jurassic Park Dominion's head. And then I don't know where the hair comes from, but it is one that I had in my collection. I'm very pleased with how those turned out, and I'm so happy to have them in my collection. And those are the minifigures that I've made for the Wicked movie. I love the movie so much. I've seen it twice so far. There's my expanded Emerald City set, which you can see the video on that. I think now that I've seen the movie, I'm going to make some adjustments to the Emerald City and to Shiz University, and those two sets that I've already created. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do a Munchkin Land one at some point, so things to look forward to. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. What are your thoughts on Wicked, on the movie, on these minifigures? Have you done any customs yet? What did you use? And I hope to see you soon. Thanks for coming by. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. Talk to you soon. Bye.